Children raised on both on and off the farm have an opportunity to learn the valuable lessons agriculture has to offer. That's where the Louisiana FFA comes in.
With almost 10,000 members in the state, the FFA is raising the next generation of leaders in the growing ag industry. This week, TWILA's Karl Wiggers shows us the valuable tools members gain from their time with the FFA.
On a cold and rainy day at the Florida Parishes Arena, FFA members have traveled from across the state to compete at the Horse Evaluation Career Development Event, or CDE as it's known within the program. There are 31 different CDEs that members can participate in, spanning from public speaking all the way to the horse judging that you see here. Emily Dixon was introduced to the FFA in the 9th grade when her best friend encouraged her to join.
I was kind of hesitant at first because I didn't know what it was. Honestly, I just thought it was like sows, cows, and plows. But once I joined, I realized it's not. It's everything from farming to business to leadership.
While the FFA is not only farming, the organization has introduced Emily to a new career path that she didn't even know she was interested in.
Once I went to national convention and the different workshops we attended, I realized that I really love agriculture and I want to be a part of that. And I want that to be in my everyday life, not just in high school, but for the rest of my life, for my career.
For Emily and many others, that career development starts right here in Miss Becknell's class at Walker High School.
Well, you know, I've had state officers, I've had a national officer candidate, and all of these kids start out very shy.
The speaking in front of everybody was my problem. Miss Becknell was like, you can do it, you got this, I believe in you.
They may not know that they're good at speaking, or they may not like it, because you know one of the biggest fears among people is actually public speaking.
I took her advice, I stood up there, I gave my speech, and I realized I loved it. I love talking, I love speaking in front of people.
Not only are they learning to speak in front of people, but they're learning how to communicate.
Becknell says it's her own background in the FFA that encouraged her to become an ag teacher.
A lot of kids don't realize where their food comes from. They think that the grocery store just gets it from the freezer in the back. They don't realize the whole production agriculture and how it goes from farm to fork, so to speak.
As the ag industry evolves with new technology, the FFA has also been growing. Becknell says that today's students have more options than ever to get into agriculture.
The FFA has transformed to meet the needs of our members. And so, you know, technology has grown. You can go into the field of agricultural engineering. You can go into the field of agricultural mechanics or mechanics in general, welding.
We're still a predominantly agricultural state in Louisiana. And so for the long-term success of our state, it's important that we have quality agriculture education programs in our middle and high schools.
Cade Lejeune works closely with the FFA chapters across the state. He says that teachers like Becknell and their FFA programs are vital to the future of agriculture in Louisiana.
We all eat, we need houses, we need clothes. And if we don't train the next generation of agriculturists, whether they're going to be farmers, ranchers, or in one of the ag service industries, if we don't produce that and train a competent workforce in that industry, we're going to be behind as a state, and that's not a situation we want to be in. We need to be cutting edge.
As you can see, the success of local FFA chapters is largely dependent on the ag teachers that are in the classrooms. One thing I learned while shooting this story is that there are plenty of teaching jobs available. According to the National Association of Agricultural Educators, the southern region of the country has almost 400 positions open. That same research shows almost 100 programs closed across the nation due to low enrollment, budgets, or the lack of teachers. Kelly Becknell says with the ag industry growing, those teachers are as important today as they've ever been.
We need ag teachers to fill those voids and continue to make a difference in kids' lives and promote agriculture and agricultural education. And the way that the education is going in Louisiana, and they're choosing, you know, either the college path or the Jump Start path, the career readiness path or the Jump Start path, ag education meets the needs of both. So we really need to make sure that we have people in those positions to fill those spots.
According to the folks at the Louisiana FFA, there are currently 54 ag teachers that are within 3 years of retirement eligibility. Now that number looks pretty big when you consider there are only around 300 ag teachers in the state. Now to learn more about ag education, head over to our website at twilatv.org.